Hello guys, King Happy here and welcome back to Hermitcraft. So, we've been doing some work. We killed the dragon, you saw that last time if you watched it. So we can go and make an Enderman farm now, and I'm really excited because I love building Enderman farms. And I know Xuma wants to try and build it as well, and I think he wants to do my one, but to do that we need a load of pistons, and there isn't really much wood around easy access for me. Now look around here, look at all the trees which have disappeared. I don't know who took them, I may have eaten them in the night, but a lot of them are gone in the actual swamp. So, a couple of things when going through this, because I want the wood for the pistons for the farm, and for all other projects I'm going to do, but wood's in short supply, so the option would be to make a wood farm. Could be a good thing to do. Now for wood farms, to do an automatic one, or semi-automatic one, I need bone meal. I've got some bones, not a lot though, so I do want to make a tree farm, nearly walked off there, but I've been thinking about this in Hermitcraft, my single player. I'm really enjoying my single player, but I don't want this just to be a repeat of that, but on the server. So I don't want to do a sky thing anymore, I want to do it down here, and I probably want to actually still do the desert temple, but do it over the top of the spawner, so that in the bottom of the floor of the temple you'll be looking down into the witch hut itself. I think that'd be really nice to see. So I do want to make a tree farm today. I'm not going to show you much of a tool on camera because I've done it my single player recently. It's just going to be the same sort of thing, but to do that I need a lot of bone meal, and as you've seen I don't have that much. And Sinatra Gamer has a double a double skelly spawner, which lots of people have been using for experience, and I think I'm going to go there and see how many bones there are, and maybe give a little donation for the use of some diamonds for some bones. So I'll see you back at Cilantro's area. Okay, so we're at Cilantro's portal for his base. We're actually going to go down here because his skeleton farm is down here. Now I've not even been here yet, so this is looking quite nice, and I believe it is a double spawner. And I believe there are plenty of chests of bones which I've been told are free to take. I know Joe Hills has been there a lot as well, just AFKing and getting lots of experience. So go through here and have a little look at this. Now, I believe they are just close enough so that you can stand in one spot for both of them. Ooh, this looks cool. There's a crusher. Post of healing would be in there, apart from it looks like Biffa has taken them all. And this bit in here is the point between the two spawners. Okay, there's a crusher. That's okay, I'm not really here for experience though, so that doesn't really bother me. Guess some of them are still getting hurt. I guess there's some sort of fall damage somewhere that they're getting extra apart from this bit here. Okay, so potions or punch. Okay, but I'm here for mass bones. That's not going to give me mass bones straight away. So let's try and go through this thing. This is just storage. Oh, this looks nice. Oh, I like this. Very nice use of the coal blocks. I approve. Okay, so we've got chests of each thing. We've got arrows and we've got bones. What's bones in there? There's bones in there. None there. Well, we've got two double chests of bones we can take. I think we'll... Oh, I'm a bit laggy on this server. Come on. Thank you. So, I've got to find somewhere to leave this diamond block though, and I will come back for more of these bones I think. I'll probably empty them out, I'm sure they won't mind. And we've got a nice enchantment area here it seems. Need low enchantments, look up. Oh, there's an enchantment table up there, very nice. And this is, where is this? What's the outside? This is in a abandoned mineshaft. Very nice. No, this is cool, I like this. So, I need to find somewhere to leave this diamond block for an offering, and probably find somewhere to put a sign as well, so he knows that it was actually me, if I can get out of these. So I'm going to go to Cilantro's base now. It's through the other portal up there, and I'll meet you there when I find somewhere that I can leave this offering. Okay, so we're at Cilantro's base, and I guess that over there is the skelly spawner maybe, if that's coming up for the actual drop damage. This gigantic thing here, I believe is his storage system, and it seems to have lots of clocks everywhere. I kind of get what he was doing with it. He did explain it to me briefly in chat once. So he has to pick what items he wants, then these minecart hoppers go around, they pick up the stuff. Now if you just put certain things in the slots or in the chest, I think, when they go around they basically fill them up with those other items in that chest, kind of thing. Really bad explanation. So I think just like some sort of request thing for it. So he should just sit here, and I think you can just put an item into here that you want, and then maybe you say I want this many things of bones or something, fill it up with stuff I think, and then when you send it off it'll go around there and then put in all those items that fill up these actual slots, so it would collect up loads of bones. I believe that's how it does it. I think he's got extra stuff here as well. Okay, these are just general storage. Oh, he's got some diamonds. Well, I'm going to find a sign in a chest though. I'm going to find somewhere to put it. These are just request things still. Okay, and let's have a look over here before I do jump into that. Okay, it's the farm. I have seen this before though, and I thought it looked like a crab. Whoa, jittery. Okay, so let's find a sign and a chest. I'm expecting wood, so sign and a chest. He won't mind me using one of these, he can get it back afterwards. So I'm just going to use it. I'll leave it here because it'll be easier. You can find it now. Let's put that into there and make it a sign. So the plan is to go make a same sort of one as my Let's Play one. Thanks for the bones. And I've got to sign my whole name probably now because we've got King Daddy D-Mac on there. I normally just sign Dash King. But yeah, that's a nice thing to have. I guess we can sleep here. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so see you in a sec. So back at my base, and I actually measured out how big a desert temple is. It's actually 21 by 21. So it really wouldn't kind of encompass the whole farm. The farm's a little bit bigger than that. So it would have to be over the top, as in the whole floor would be over the top, and then the actual pyramid would go up. Because if I had the pyramid down here, then it kind of get cut off as it goes up. The farm will stick out of it. So either do a whole desert temple, which is above the farm, and then kind of do a little hill or something going up to it. Could do that, or I could do a more scaled up version. Now that scares me. Now it'd be sort of kind of doubling the size of the actual desert temple, doing it 42 blocks by 42 blocks. Then things start to come out of symmetry and stuff. So I'm not sure about that actually. I'm not sure it would look any good. So I'd love some suggestions on that, but I'm not going to dwell on that today. Oh, there's actually a witch going through. I haven't done any caving lighting up yet, not really. So getting a witch through is quite surprising. There is a big hole down here, I don't think I've shown you actually, with hoppers on it so that I can actually get drops from it if they do spawn. So anyway, we're going to be over here today. I've set up a little area here for the tree farm, and I want it a little bit more natural. My Let's Play world is very, very structured, it's very, very strict, everything's in very logical places, everything else. And I want this area to be more natural, so kind of build things where I want to do it, and then kind of do nice winding tracks and things to them, make it look pretty and everything else. It's like a proper little town or something. Well, not a town, I don't really like houses. So, a whole lot of stuff here, and I'm probably going to make it out of the cracked stone and mossy stone. Some people moaned at me last time for doing that on the actual portal elevator. Some people didn't really quite understand what I was doing there, which is fair enough, okay. I actually went and changed that and made it all clean again instead of 2 portal thing, and brought all this back, so people can't really moan there. But I think I might use it for this tree farm, just on the outside of it, making it to a nice kind of building. So I've got a whole load of bones here from Cilantro, which is very, very nice. He got his present. I'm sure he will enjoy that when he finds it. And I've got some pistons here as well to make my farm out of it. Now I'm not going to kind of show you much of this at all, like I said. I want to move on and help the Enderman farm today when this is built and got the wood for it. So, I'll be back when the foundations are laid. Okay, so foundations are kind of mapped out. This is how it's going to be, and that block there with the dirt on, that's going to be where the trees can be placed on the farm. Now, I was looking at different biomes so that I don't really want the trees actually grown in the swamp because they look a bit ugly. So I've moved it just enough, hopefully, into the normal forest, as we're in forest here, such that the leaves will be a nicer colour even though we won't see many leaves in this farm because they don't get crushed. And then when the wood gets removed from it, as it's an automatic bone mealing one, it's going to move the wood out of the farm and somewhere else, and there won't be any leaves around that. So this is the way in, so I'll be looking into that when I go into it. So what I want to have is the actual wood backing up behind here in a big collection area, such that I can just turn around and go, yep, that's full, or yep, there's a lot there. Maybe have some sort of sensor when it's full, or how full it is, and maybe have different sounds and things coming off of it. I won't do all that today though. I want to just get it up and running first of all, because I also want to in future get this kind of sort of, I don't know, amalgamated into the landscape itself, so it's a bit more hidden. So like kind of a little cavey thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good at these sort of things. I need to work off your suggestions, so I'm going to do the actual farm thing first, show you the finished thing afterwards, and then you kind of give me suggestions how to improve it and carry it into the actual landscape, because that's where you need to help me, because that's not my strongest point. So that's where it's going to go. I'm going to put in the redstone in the bottom bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, bottom bit of the redstone is done. Just go over this very quickly. I stand on here. This then fires its bone mill, and tree goes up. Now, this is going at half a tick on the actual firing out on the dispenser, but for me it looks like it's not because of this terrible lag. So yeah, that's something I just need to be aware of, because it should be happening completely fine. It's just that I can't really see it from my end actually happening as fast as it is. So that's that. Easy done. Now I'm going to put in the pusher and everything else. I'll be right back. And it's done, kind of. The skeleton is finished and hopefully it will work. We need to test it out now. What I've got is the wood coming out the back from a pusher, like this. And it's the same as my Let's Play on this part, apart from when I get over here. So as I wanted the wood coming towards me, so this massive array here will push the wood towards this side, so that if I'm planting here I can look back and it gets closer and closer and closer to me until it fills up all of this little floor here. And I'm going to put sensors along here or something eventually, such that if the wood gets to, say, the wood is up to here, then there'll be a sensor on the side which will sit there and say, no, there is wood here. Maybe have lights up somewhere like a display, or have sounds being made or something. I don't know. So just when I'm AFKing, I can just have a nice little pointer with an audio or something, just sort of let me know how much wood is building up. So I also put a whole load of bone meal in this loader chest. This is what this chests are at the front. They are massive load of bone meal stations. So yeah, there's a lot of bone meal in them ready to use. And I'll show you very quickly what the conveyor does. Just a simple conveyor which is repeated a lot of times. It comes out the back of the farm like so, then gets pushed this way to this bit, get pushed across, and then pushed this way, then gets pushed across to here, then gets pushed this way, gets all the way around this bit here, gets pushed along. There's a timer going to this one, it's not a sensor. Then it gets pushed this way, then gets pushed this way. Now it's got to do this curly bit around, because this piston has to be pushing it into here to get the maximum length it can, such that this can be the maximum size possible. But yeah, if you don't understand that, you'll see it happen in a bit. So what I'm going to do is stand here for a bit and just get these bone milled like such. If I'm actually on the tripwire to activate this. And I'll get back to you with a little progress of the wood going through. Okay, let's turn around and have a little look at how it's going. Oh, it's already up there. Okay, if I can get out of this bit here, like so. Comes all the way across, and it goes up to 6 blocks high at maximum, so you will get a few through like that, which are 5s, and sometimes you get a 6 going through as well. Very rare though, normally. So it goes through, comes through, and comes to here. So at the end, I'll have one gigantic wooden block, which is pretty darn cool. And that should be enough wood to last me quite a while. So as it gets to here, then it'll push the whole thing across. I'll keep going now, and we'll get this thing filled up. And there we are. So nice big wood block of block. Awesome. I will need some lighting on the top of here just to make sure that things don't spawn if I put some wood here and walk away. So there will be some glowstone things just hanging in the air at some point around it. So I moved all this away from the actual bit here, such that I can have a wall here or something to cover most of these pistons up. I don't have to go and look at them itself. And also on the tree farm, all these pistons on the side are leaf crushers, They're also on either of the ends so that they break an awful lot of the leaves and you get loads of the saplings back. So you don't actually run out of saplings when you're using this. So yeah, that's all ready and that's all done. Now I'm going to use that wood and help Exuma now with the Enderman farm, and we'll go and look at a progress update. Okay, so we're in the end then, and Exuma's already made a start on the farm itself. We're doing my farm, which I'm quite pleased by because it should be pretty good if it gets done right. And he wasn't quite sure on the bottom bit because I was doing hoppers and things on my one and he wasn't really quite sure how it was going to work. So I told him where it would start, and the y=3 is the killing platform, which is this one here. And from that we can then do whatever we want afterwards. So as long as that's right, then our killing platforms and spawning platforms will be all at the right level. Now we've used glass, well he's put glass on the cage coming down like I had on my Let's Play. And I still haven't done a tutorial on this Enderman farm yet, and I should do it pretty soon, I will be honest. So I've come and helped Exuma do the first couple of layers because he wasn't quite sure where they should go, and I put them down, and now they're started off. They're now really easy to carry on. So what we've got here, I'll just show you very quickly down this bit actually. So all the pads consist of these bits here, and it's based on my hooker design I did a long time ago and just made even more pistons in it. So every single block in the middle of this chute, which you'll see going up as we continue building it, will have tripwires on the middle. So as tripwires have no hitbox, mobs can fall down in the, in the middle and not activate any of the pistons on the outside, allowing things to spawn everywhere all the time, apart from where the actual individual one was spawned, which is really nice. And one tripwire activates one piston. So every time one spawns, you only lose one spawning space for as long as it's standing here. So the whole row can spawn more of them. I like it, it's much better. And we've got the full reset down here. This is what I added for this one that I didn't put in my hooker one that I did a long time ago. And this just basically is such that if they come down, it then goes from a 1 wide farm to a 2 wide farm. And what you have for 1 by 16 in here, if this is just a 1 by 1, let me just get in there actually. It's down here. So if you had a just a 1 wide thing here, the Endermen come down with the actual vines only on one side, and they kind of jump up and down and get stuck on each other, and there is a possibility that they do build up and get stuck, and then you'll be down there with no Enderman. It doesn't happen very often, but it is something that I wanted to mitigate for this. And what I did was just to have pistons on one side, just such that they fall down if they strafe a bit, or if they're on that bit there and they fall over this side a bit. It's basically got another pusher underneath, you can see here with pistons on the end. Let's move around a little bit, if I can. Okay, let's go down there actually. Okay, so the Endermen fall down here, and basically because they're 3 high, as they fall, they activate the tripwire underneath them, pistons then push out, and they get nudged over to the middle. Now some of them do get stuck here, and they'll despawn after a few seconds, but other than that, it'll be perfectly fine. And that's lets you have a 1 wide thing still, and it's pretty good. So I haven't seen this thing before, it's a 1 wide design. If you're killing them down there, they can't hurt you. And in my test world ones, I clocked, it was 52 seconds to level 30, and that is the maximum you can, or as fastest time possible for punching Enderman and getting the levels. If you're not using click macros and all that sort of thing, you can do it a few seconds faster with click macros, but normal punching you only do 52 seconds to level 30. And also this farm is also the fastest to level 50, I believe, which is, I think it's 3 minutes 28 or something to level 50, which is pretty darn fast. And for that, that's also the maximum speed you can do that in, because if you build a wider farm with the same version, you get a few more Endermen coming through, but you can't actually kill them any faster, so you can't actually get that level 50 faster than that time. So yeah, this is going to be very nice to have on the server, should provide lots of Endermen and keep people quite happy, hopefully. So I'm going to carry on building this with Exuma, and I'll see you back with an update. And here we are. So Exuma actually finished the farm. I didn't help too much, so all the credit to him for building it. And I will turn my sound off though, as they are very, very loud. And we've built this in so far, such that we can kill them and get experience ender pearls, not set up a whole station here and everything else for all the other gadgets and things that I can put into this as well. and it will be pretty darn fast. So I believe he's built all the layers correctly. I haven't actually gone and checked yet all the way to the top, but yeah, it's pretty fast. Now I can finally start using my enchantments and getting some decent stuff. So yeah, I like this. It's definitely my favourite farm, and I'm doing a tutorial on this if it isn't out already. The link will be in the description when it's done, if it's not there already. So yeah, levels, and lots of ender pearls. Finally some ender pearls in the world. So we just go up here, we'll just go have a little look at the top of the platforms. So from the top, we've got our LC value is 127, so that should be fine. And let's go down. He hasn't put all the sides on yet, so this bit here needs a side bit on so the Enderman can't fall down the ladder. So yeah, it looks okay. He's put half slabs all the way across the back. A bit different to what I normally do on my ones, but it works, doesn't take anything away from it. Makes it look quite nice on the levels actually, looks good. So yeah, that goes all the way down. I'm not going to jump off the side and then fall down the ladder because I don't know if I'll get back on it. I can now. So yeah, that's looking pretty darn good. I'm impressed. Luckily I got feather falling boots on. So yeah, Enderman farm is done. I'm pretty impressed. It should be really cool. And no, I can sit here and just get loads of experience and get my level 50s and stuff and just get all my really high level enchantments. Well, level 39 enchantments for combining really high level stuff. That's the maximum you can do these days, I believe. So yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. So yes, I think we're going to be joining Exuma to do some more work on the bottom of this. So I will see you back in a while when I find Exuma. Okay, so I spent a whole load of time with Exuma helping him build the rest of this farm. I think it's kind of mostly done now for the inside bit at least. I'll show you kind of bits around the back and everything else. Now, I don't want to give you any clips of us two working on it together. We were in a Skype and everything else, but we were very casual about it and we weren't exactly staying on topic. So, not really suitable for this kind of video. So in here are overflow chests. We have ender pearls in here. And this chest here has items that are normally not ender pearls, but whole system's backed up because there are so many endermen going through, and we haven't yet built a disposal system for the spare ender pearls. So the ender pearls all come into this drop elevator. They go up to here and into this sorter basically. So first of all, the ender pearls get sorted. They come down into this one. They go across. I'll walk around actually. They go along here and they go into these chests at the end. Then eventually they go into the dropper and we get rid of them somewhere else. We haven't done that bit yet. So there's a sorter, and then here is my little drop elevator, which sits really nicely between the pistons and the sorter. Quite pleased that fit. Nice bit of space back here, and this bit is just the timer for actually activating the actual crusher and pulling the bottom out. Oh, nearly got stuck there. So let's go to a show of the actual reset. And Venom's at the moment she's walking up and down. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, she's making. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, she's making guardrails. No, that's good. That's good. I like that. So let's place these blocks back, and then we'll just see this reset button. So we've got a nice pattern here. Exuma do this. I think he likes it. I like it too. Looks awesome. Got the reset, and most of them will die when we do that. Oh, all of them that time. Very nice. So you can have a sort of a pearl farming mode, or you can have a killing mode. Pretty awesome. And whenever people enter the end, you can really tell that people are entering the end, because you got to wait for all the spawns to come back when they actually get to here, rather than loading up the island. So yeah, it looks good. We've got a enchanting table in the middle. We've got anvils on the outsides, and I've been doing a load of enchanting. So I've got some more pickaxes. I've got a wood chop. What else have I got? Some more pickaxes. Not very good ones, but ugh. Got some shovels and dig with me. And that's it from that really. But I have got some more armor, some protection armor, just cheap iron. These are really nice to use because you can just break them down to almost dead, come back and fix them with another chest plate, and you get the enchantment back again. I do need to do a load of grinding with books and things to get unbreaking on these, and then they're really nice. I will upgrade to diamond and things at some point, although I am pretty low compared to. I need loads of tools and things. I kind of need to save this. I ain't got really enough to spend it on armor. There's Venomgesser. I don't actually know what she's doing. I think she's just doing that. She was coming back and forth and putting books and things in here. So yeah, it looks okay from that side. Let's give you a look from here. We've now got a nice safety rail. I do like that. And there you are. That's how it looks at the moment. Like I said, it's not going to be finished quite yet, but it's still pretty good and it's in working order so far. And let's walk up the top bit here just to show you the water on the top of the actual farm itself. Ooh. Yep. And you can get past here and up here. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. I think Xuma had a lot of fun making this on the extra platforms. He said it did anyway. I think he liked doing those patterns. So yeah, that is kind of all I have to show you today. So we've got the wood farm going, we've got the Enderman farm going. Now, I really need your guys' feedback and how do you want me to finish my wood farm, make it pretty and everything else. How do you do that? I don't know. Also, I need to know what kind of projects you think I should be doing soon. So, we've got the Enderman farm, we've got the experience for it. No, I'm glad we've got my farm working here and it's working very, very well. But I need to kind of think of projects that you guys want to see on the server. Because at the moment I'm just getting the stuff to start off with. I've got some wood farm, I've got the witch farm starting. I need to do lots of caving though, but it started. XP farm here, we can make loads of tools and things. Now I went and made this axe so I can go grind loads and loads of wood and things if I need to. So yeah, what do you guys want to see me do? And maybe with who? I don't know. So leave a comment in the comment section. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me guys, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.